In this segment of the video, we are going to install PHPMyAdmin, which will help us to use MySQL on the web. In order to do that, we are downloading the latest version of PHPMyAdmin, which we'll download as a zip file. So here, as of today, the latest version of PHPMyAdmin is 5.2.1. Now we have to extract that zip file. It will take some time depending upon the machine you have, PC configuration. So yeah, mine is a bit older PC, so it might take longer. Probably if you have high-end PC, then it will take a lot less time. So yeah, you may be thinking that why we are installing all these things manually, because if we install XAMPP or WAMP or even MAMP, then we are actually getting all these tools within one installation. There is not only one, there's more than one advantage of installing these manually. One great example is it takes a lot less system memory and your secondary storage space. So it's almost done. So we have to rename these folder to something which is easy to understand and remember. So I'm just skipping PHPMyAdmin, and I have to copy and paste this folder to our htdocs folder, which is under Apache 24 folder, and copy and paste it here. And again, it will take some time. So what are we talking about? Yeah, so it takes a lot less space than using MAMP, WAMP. So, and also it is really faster than those MAMP or WAMP alternatives. So again, like when every time PHP or PHPMyAdmin releases a new version of their product, then we have to either manually upgrade that in our WAMP or XAMPP, or we have to upgrade that, or sometimes when it crashes, then we don't know how to deal with that. So if we install everything one by one, then we know how we have to, like if a new version of PHP releases or a new version of PHPMyAdmin releases, then we know how to deal with these and how to manually upgrade those tools. So even if you install WAMP or XAMPP, when the time will come to upgrade your PHP or PHPMyAdmin, you have to follow these paths. So if you don't know how to do these, then you can't able to manually make those upgrades to your WAMP or MAMP. And again, they install a lot of unnecessary things, which makes your PC run slower, takes more memory, and obviously it takes lots of hard disk space. So it is always a better idea, because previously I used to use WAMP. I used to use WAMP for about 5-6 years, but then I finally found out this is the best way to install Apache and PHP, and if you want to work with PHPMyAdmin on the web. So this is the best way to deal with the situation for PHP development. So we are done with copying and pasting that folder. After the pasting completed, we have to rename this file. So rename it how I am doing it at the moment. So just remove that. Yeah. And then open the file into any of your text editor. You can open whichever text editor you like. I'm trying to open it in just ordinary notepad. So yeah. So after opening it, we can make some changes to the file. So here you can see we have some credentials for our login to PHPMyAdmin. So what I will going to do, I will uncomment the files, not files, sorry, the lines that I need to be reflected on my login and make the changes. Like I'm going to give root as my user ID and again root as my password. After that, we need some tables created in our database, in our MySQL database. Once we log into the PHPMyAdmin, in order to do that, we have to uncomment these lines. So I'm doing it one by one slowly. It will take some time. If you are doing the installation, following my video, you can do it along with me. So this, yeah, little pause will give you some time. You can pause and make the same changes to your config.inc file. I'm done, and then save this file. After doing these, we have to go to our PHP folder. In our case, this is the PHP 8 folder. And then we have to find the PHPINI file. And this is the PHPINI file that we have. In this file, we have to show the extensions of our PHP installation. Inside that PHP file, we have an extension folder. There we have all the extensions for the PHP installation. And for Windows, we have to change this bit. So this is our extension folder. Just copy and paste the path. And paste it there. We need to adjust these slashes to match with the slashes already available in the notepad. After pasting the path, we have to enable some of the extensions that we need. For that, I'm uncommenting curl, ambstring, MySQL, OpenSSL, MySQL, and PDO SQLite. I also work with PDO SQLite, so you can do that if you work with SQLite. SQLite 3, and then save these file. So yeah, we are done with the PHP configuration. Now we have to install MySQL Workbench so that we can type on Google. Go to MySQL Workbench website. We can follow that link. Click on download now. And we can go to download page and select the version that you want and select the operating system that you are currently running and click on no thanks. So yeah, it is downloading. The download is progressing. So it depends on the network speed. I'm downloading the MSI file, and it is not an online installer, that is an offline installer, so it takes a bit longer than usual, and it is I think a bigger file than the online installer one. So the trade-off is if you don't have to wait longer later on for installing the components, because if you install the online installer file, then the online offline installer, then probably it will take less time to download at the very beginning, but it takes longer when you actually begin the installation process and manually downloads from online all the components that you select for MySQL Workbench installation. So why do we need MySQL Workbench? Because unless we have the MySQL services running, we can't log into PHPMyAdmin, the web version. So now you can ask a question that do we need both? No, we don't need both, but if you have Workbench, you have like the Windows tool if you want to use, or if you want to use that old-fashioned PHPMyAdmin on the web, you can use that. So it depends on whichever flavor you like. So you have the both option. On the top of that, PHPMyAdmin doesn't take much space and it doesn't run in the background. So yeah, it's not taking tool on your system configuration or system resource. So I have begun the MySQL Workbench installation. Now you can see a few options. Click on custom because we are not installing all of the components. Expand these. So we are installing MySQL Server. And we are also installing MySQL Workbench. So MySQL Server is a server that needs to be running in the background in order to work with MySQL database, and Workbench is the front end that helps to create the tables inside the database. So yeah, it will take some time now, but I hope it takes less time. Now we are done with the installation of MySQL server. I'm not fast forwarding the video because it will get you some time to work with your own installation process. So you can follow my video and do that installation by yourself. So again, yeah, the installation time depends upon the configuration of your PC. So it's almost done. Yeah, it is done. So click next and then next. And you don't need to make any changes to this. Next. Again, next. Now you have to set a password for your MySQL. So I'm just giving password root and click on add the user. I'm not adding any. So if you want to add, then you can just click next. We have to wait until it finish. Then click next, click finish. Now we are done with MySQL Server installation. Now we are going to check our PHPMyAdmin installation. At the very beginning, it will take some time. And again, it depends upon your PC configuration. If you see this error, just refresh it. Sometimes it shows at the very beginning of the installation, so don't be worried about it. This is just a timeout error. Now we can see our PHPMyAdmin login page. Give your login credentials. Click login. Then at the very beginning, it might take some time. Yeah, there you go. It is ready. Before moving ahead, we need to do some configuration, like, yeah, we have to, you need just follow these steps to click the, to set the default tables, configuration tables, and your PHPMyAdmin done.